Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to The Source, your source for celebrity news. Check this out. A video is going viral on the internet of a father who made a club for his kids. Watch this.
My name is Easy.
Right here, top of the list. Hold up. What's your name? Sir? All right. Everybody just wait.
I love it. Them kids gonna be in that club popping bottles. But what I really love about that clip is there's nothing better than seeing a creative, involved father with his kids. And I mean, he's getting them ready. When they turn 18 or like 21, they gonna be ready. So not only is he having fun, but he's preparing them. I love it. And like them kids are gonna be like in second grade and the teacher's gonna be like, what'd you do this weekend? They can be like, oh, we was at the club. We was getting bottle service at the club. Yo, salute to all the black fathers who are actively engaged and participate in their kids' life. Trust me, they're never gonna forget it, and it makes such a big difference. But while we're talking about the kids, do you guys remember Van Van?
My name is Van Van. I come play outside every day.
Yeah. Okay.
My name is Van Van. I come play outside every day. My name is Van Van. I come play outside every day.
Yeah.
Come play outside every day. Play outside every day. Play outside every day. First I wake up, then I brush my teeth. I put on my clothes, then I Mom and Dad, please take me to the park. You know we have to get home before this dark.
Yo, she is too cute. Anyhow, MC Lyte likes Van Van so much that she was like, let me make some connections for you. And she called T.I. and Tiny, and she was like, listen, I think that your daughter Eris and Van Van should do a collabo. And after the two kids linked up to do the track, Tiny jumped on social media to talk about it. Check this out.
You know, MC Lyte called us and said that Van Van actually wanted to have Eris to be a part of her song. She wanted Eris to do a song with her, so it was all her idea. And of course, you know, we know Van Van from her other songs, and we love her. You know what I'm saying? So of course we like, hey, just be playing, and yeah, trying to read them. But anyway, then I'm going to talk to one of the little stars here, cause she a real star. Yeah, come here, Van Van. Talk to my live. Yeah. Then we down here celebrating. We in the cabins in the mountains, celebrating for Eris' 8th birthday. And Van Van came down to kick it with us. We just came from the water park, everybody, kind of chat and stuff.
Alright, so after Tiny dropped that video, one person came into the comment section and said, that song's a bop too. And then somebody else was like, I needed a trigger warning for this. She legit scared me. And after that, somebody else said, it's crazy how her and Tip sound just alike. Yeah, they really do. But what's crazy is they say that when you're with your partner for long enough, you two begin to take on similar characteristics. And I don't know if you ever saw this, but there are some couples that have been together for so long that not only do they start sounding alike, but they begin looking alike too. I mean, it's wild. And the crazy thing about it is that there's actually a name for it. According to scientists, couples who've been together for years may experience something called empathetic mimicry, which happens when people who share a strong bond and consequently experience a higher degree of empathy for one another mirror each other's expressions, leading them to develop similar facial musculature over time. See, that's why you gotta be very careful about who you date, because it might not happen now, but over time, you're gonna start looking exactly like your mate. But since we're talking about mimicry, I might as well discuss Kate Middleton. As you know, Kate Middleton was MIA for the longest, and people were like, yo, where's Princess Kate? But then she recently resurfaced and she dropped a video, and in the video she disclosed that when she went in for abdominal surgery, the doctors found that there was cancer in the tissues that they removed. So they were like, listen, we're gonna need you to go through this chemotherapy, not because you have cancer, but as a preventative measure. Alright, so after Kate came out and made that announcement, Anderson Cooper interviewed a doctor on CNN, and the doctor was like, sounds a little sus. Check this out.
On this, if somebody has surgery, and then the cancer is discovered after that surgery, is it because tissue from whatever the area of the surgery, in this case the abdomen, would be taken out and tested, or would it be, is it possible that it would be cancer somewhere else in the body that would somehow show up in a blood test or something?
Well, with all respect to the royal family, that kind of, press release doesn't make a lot of medical sense.
Now, after the doctor came out and said that, all types of conspiracy theorists started coming out online, and they're like, oh, that wasn't Kate on the bench, that was AI. Listen, I'm no conspiracy theorist, but let's take a close look at the video and see if there was any way humanly possible that could possibly be AI.
I wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you personally for all the wonderful messages of support and for your understanding whilst I've been recovering from surgery. It has been an incredibly tough couple of months for our entire family, but I've had a fantastic medical team who've taken great care of me, for which I'm so grateful. In January, I underwent major abdominal surgery in London, and at the time, it was thought that my condition was non-cancerous. The surgery was successful. However, tests after the operation found cancer had been present. My medical team therefore advised that I should undergo a course of preventative chemotherapy, and I'm now in the early stages of that treatment. This, of course, came as a huge shock, and William and I have been doing everything we can to process and manage this privately for the sake of our young family. As you can imagine, this has taken time. It has taken me time to recover from major surgery in order to start my treatment. But most importantly, it has taken us time to explain everything to George, Charlotte and Louis in a way that's appropriate for them, and to reassure them that I'm going to be
Oh my goodness, this AI thing is getting out of control. I mean, soon we're not going to be able to tell the real from the fake. They're going to have to do something. I mean, they're going to have to put some regulation on this or something, or else the future is getting ready to be a big hot mess. Anyhow, Cardi B's been watching all of this stuff that's been going down with Kate, and she's like, you know what? Let me jump on social media and set everybody straight.
So Kate Middleton just did a video, right? Talking about she has cancer and whatever. And I already seen that doctors have come out saying like, it's like, oh, that they question if it's true or not and everything. And let me tell you something. I'm here to tell you, right, as a celebrity, as somebody that is like, when I get into scandals, sometimes y'all be thinking that like it's for publicity and everything. Let me tell you something. Not everything is for a fucking scandal. Not everything is for publicity. Not everything is a theory. Not everything is for a purpose. Me personally, looking at that woman video, she looks sick. She has a wig on. So who knows if she has been starting starting therapy already. I don't like how doctors seen one video and literally 2 hours later they're already going live, like, oh, they're already talking about, oh, we have doubt, especially when it comes, if it's a male doctor. Like, who are you to say that? You have not seen no blood work from her. You have not seen no records. You don't know nothing that's going on in the castle. Like, let's be for real. Like, it's the Monarch family. You don't know what's going on in the castle. So you cannot diagnose her off a 2-minute video. And like I said, not everything comes with a purpose. Not everything is a publicity stunt. Not everything is. I personally believe that she's sick. And second, I've seen a lot of people say from the video, they're like, oh, why her husband is not next to her? Why the prince is not next to her holding her hand? And I personally feel like he shouldn't have to be there. This is her moment. This is what she's going through. And let me tell you something. No matter how whoever is next to you, it could be your mother, it could be your own children, it could be your husband. When you're diagnosed with something like cancer, no matter how supportive and no matter how, if somebody's with you 24/7, they are not understanding what you're going through. They're not understanding your fear. They're not understanding your pain. They're not understanding the nausea that chemo makes you feel. They are not understanding anything.
Listen, I agree with Cardi as far as like the doctor on CNN being a little too reckless with it. But as far as like William not being there right by her side, that's a little sus to me, because traditionally, Kate Middleton has stood by his side during some of the most boring things ever. I mean, she stood on that balcony for hours and hours watching like planes fly by. She stood by his side and walked miles and miles on a dirt road, walking behind horse carriages and stepping in horse stew just so the royal family could carry out the pomp and circumstance of a 21-gun salute. I mean, this chick and Meghan Markle have stood by William and Harry's side like true ride or dies. But then she gets cancer and all of that pomp and circumstances out the window, and y'all are like, buck tradition, and y'all send her out there to sit on a little park bench and fend for herself all alone. Something ain't right. And I know somebody's gonna come in the comment section like, yo, Source, Kate Middleton is a modern woman, and maybe she made the decision on her own to go out there and make that announcement. Alright, so my question is, since when does the Crown allow these women to make their own decisions? Come on, part of the reason why Princess Diana and Meghan Markle hightailed it up out of there is because the firm was trying to control their entire lives. Well, anyways, back to Cardi. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with Cardi B when she says that the doctor on CNN was way out of pocket? And also, do you agree with Cardi when she says that there's nothing strange about William not being by Kate's side when she made the announcement that they found the big C? Let me know in the comments. And really quick, while we're talking about health issues, I have a very important source alert that's very important for the community. Researchers at the Centers for Environmental Health have found that some items like handbags, shoes, sneakers, and belts in popular retail stores like Ross's Dress for Less in Burlington have toxic levels of lead in them. Even some of the leather and faux leather items that you don't usually think of having any like metal on them. As a matter of fact, lab tests showed that hundreds of items, including kids' items under a wide range of different brand names, exceeded the legal limits for lead by 2, 3, 4 times. Listen, this is dangerous because even if you don't ingest lead, it can have horrible, debilitating effects just via exposure and contact, especially for children because it can affect their cognitive and physical abilities. I mean, you see what happened over there in Flint, Michigan, and the craziest thing about it is that you don't even know that the lead has cuffed you up until the lead has cuffed you up. So be very mindful. And here's like a source tip. You might want to get yourself some fresh organic cilantro and add that to your diet because cilantro has been proven to bind to heavy metals and help flush some of those harmful toxins out of your body. I mean, you can eat it raw, blend it into a smoothie, or add it to your food as seasoning. Even if you haven't purchased a toxic pocketbook or a contaminated pair of sneakers from Ross or Burlington, you still might want to incorporate some cilantro into your diet because a lot of these toxic heavy metals will not flush out of your system unless they have something to bind onto. Now, I know, somebody out there right now is thinking, Source, I thought this was supposed to be a hip-hop/celebrity news channel. It is, but here's my question. What good is hip-hop and celebrity news if your black behind is dead from the lead? I hope that answers that question. And oh yeah, disclaimer, I'm not a medical doctor, so nothing that I just said should be taken as medical advice. Instead, that was food seasoning advice. Now, check this out. The other night, Claudia Jordan from Fox Soul and her homegirls were riding around in a car like they were a bunch of 18-year-olds on a Saturday night. And they saw a bunch of dudes standing on the street. So they pulled up on the dudes and were like, what's good? Because they were looking to get some digits. But then they realized that the dude that they pulled up on had a ring on his finger. And they were like, hell nah. And he was like, what's the ring got to do with anything? Watch this.
Let's see what's happening over here. Talk some, Chancey.
Hi, fellas. Hey, fellas. I ain't playing. What's no playing? What was somebody playing?
Are y'all scared of my friend?
Hey, fellas.
We alive.
How y'all doing?
How y'all doing?
Hey,
Where y'all going?
Thank you. Y'all not getting out?
No.
We're going to Kiss.
Where y'all going? This nigga.
They said y'all about to get jacked.
This got a ring on. He got a ring on.
Show
This
it.
the type of shit. What's your name? You got a ring on?
Yeah, I want to go.
Okay, he ain't got
Make a
it.
difference?
Yes, it does. I'm sick of all these married men in the dating pool. Y'all taking up space.
They taking up space.
Yeah, they're not.
Hey. I'm Eric. How y'all doing?
I'm Missy.
Yeah, I'm tired of them.
Missy. Who else we got? Tired of married men.
Chancey.
Chancey?
Yes, nice to meet you.
Chancey.
Claudia, hi.
Claudia.
How are you?
Y'all look very nice tonight.
Thank you.
He's married.
Yeah.
All right,
Look at him looking.
I'm gonna be
You looking to be looking? Are you looking to be
y'all
looking?
can follow us, if you like.
Follow you
it's all
where?
good. I don't know. I don't care. I just wherever we go, you go.
I'm ready to expose all of them.
Did y'all see what happened just now? The married one was the most aggressive. No, nobody want that.
Talking about it don't matter. Yeah, it do matter. I'm sick of all y'all in the goddamn dating pool acting like you single. You know what? All y'all single men should be mad at all these married. So you got a married friend and he be acting like that. Check his while he out.
Exactly.
For real. Don't let him do that. He's messing up your game.
I hate when don't even flirt.
Don't
with me.
do it. I'm sick of it. You having full-blown relationships and got a whole wife.
Ring on your face.
Yeah. Is wearing a ring. These bold out here.
Talking about we got a situation.
Yeah, baby, where you going? Not with you.
Follow us. Where? Anywhere, baby. No. Absolutely not.
They talking about we're angry black. Well, no, we aren't angry, but it's just like.
But wouldn't you be angry if a married person was flirting with you? Come on now. And then if we don't, we'll be called side chicks, or we're okay with it. We're not.
Now, after people saw this video, there were a lot of comments, and one person said, I hope his wife sees this. And then somebody else was like, you tired of men in a dating pool as if you didn't pull up on them. And then somebody else was like, what kind of women just riding up to a group of men? Yo, how old is Claudia Jordan? Like 50? Look, let me hear from my 50, 60-year-olds. Are you still out there like riding around and pulling up on randos that are standing on the street corners trying to get numbers? Oh my goodness, the thirst is real. Now, although I agree that married men need to get out of the dating pool, I'm also like, if you're riding around street corners, rolling up on random dudes looking for numbers, what do you expect? I guarantee you that as soon as that dude walked over to that car, he could smell the perfumic scent of Eau de Despret wafting out of that car. And he was like, I'm going for it. Now, peep this. The other day, somebody asked Mace if he regretted leaving P. Diddy when he was at the height of his career to go become a pastor. And Mace said absolutely not, because his decision to leave Diddy when he did actually saved him from ending up dead or in jail like a lot of these other artists that work with Diddy. Check this out.
Did you make the right decision leaving rap?
I did. Everything now that we see playing out was all the things I escaped. The car, the shine, the loon, the Puff Daddy, the Craig Mack,
Biggie Smalls.
the Biggie Smalls. So even though I made those decisions and it cost me money, that's why I got with Killer and they gave me the money back. I didn't lose no money. It's destiny.
That boy good.
That boy good.
That boy good. That boy good.
That boy good.
Nigga said, and that's why he makes the big bucks.
That's why he makes the big bucks. That was crazy. Yo, I couldn't have planned that. You asked me. See, that's why it's destiny. You asked me the right question. We at the right place. This is how it's meant to go, man.
That's what I do, baby.
Thank you, Killer.
Yeah, likewise,
Thank
man.
you, Killer.
Man, thank you,
on
man.
national TV.
Yeah.
Thank you, Killer.
And thank you too, Murder. I appreciate it, bro.
See, Mace's testimony is interesting because it shows you that even though man's vision is limited, God's vision is infinite. Because back in the day when Mace first walked away from Diddy, everybody was like, yo, this ninja is stupid. How he gonna walk away from the bag? But hindsight is 2020, and 25 years later, we now see that because Mason Betta was obedient, not only does he still have the bag, but he also avoided the pitfalls that come with Diddy. See, we couldn't see it, and we were judging him on man's standards. But God saw it and took that young man out of harm's way. I mean, it's like Proverbs 3 verses 5 and 6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. And that brings us to our last story of the day, which is about Beyonce. The other day, iHeartMedia and Fox Entertainment announced that this year, Beyonce is going to be honored with the Innovator of the Year Award at the iHeartRadio Music Awards. And according to Beyonce's reps, Bey is definitely going to show up to collect her award at the ceremony, which is going to be hosted by Ludacris and held at the Dolby Theater on April 1st. Now, while most people were like, oh yeah, a lot of people were like, oh no, because they wanted to know, if you give Beyonce the Innovators Award, then what award do you give to all the people who actually created and innovated all of the stuff that she copies and uses? You know something? I hate to say it, but that right there might be a legitimate question. Source, can we please see some receipts? Wow, that's a lot. And honestly, when I was doing my research, there was so much more. But if I showed you everything, we'd be here till like New Year's 4024. Now, to be fair, Beyonce says that she never steals. However, she is inspired by other artists. Now, whether or not the artist that she borrows from or she's heavily inspired by actually agree with that statement, I don't know. But here's the thing, as far as I know, in order to be an innovator, you don't necessarily have to create the thing. Because according to the dictionary, an innovator is someone who introduces changes and new ideas, or does something in a new way. Alright, so even though there's proof that Beyonce has a tendency to copy and reproduce other people's creations and original works, like a Xerox machine, I can say that based on that definition, she still may be qualified to get the Innovators Award, solely based on the fact that when she jacks other people's stuff, she does sprinkle a little Old Bay seasoning on it to spicing it up. So, in that way, I guess you could say she's modernizing different things and in some cases, improving the monetary, materialistic, commercial value. I don't know, it's tough because she really does borrow heavily from other artists. This is something that I really gotta think about. But while I'm thinking about it, let me know what you think. Does Beyonce deserve the Innovators Award? Or should they give her like the copycat of the decade? Listen, let me know what you think about the father who created the club for his kids, Van dropping a new song with T.I. and Tiny's daughter Eris, Tiny over there in a cabin in the woods morphing into T.I., Cardi B saying that the doctor on CNN was dead wrong for saying that Kate's cancer is sus, researchers finding elevated levels of lead in products at Burlington and Ross, Claudia Jordan and her friends saying married men need to get out the dating pool, Mace saying that he doesn't regret dumping Diddy for the pulpit, and iHeartRadio giving Beyonce the Innovators Award. Let me know what you think about all of that in the comments. And while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celebrity news. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.